Tom Hayes arriving at court today with his wife, a trader who made millions and was paid millions, but he was cheating, rigging the rates to maximise his profits.
What this verdict means is that the jury were sure he was dishonest in his manipulation. I think as well it makes an immensely important point, which is this, that bankers are subject to precisely the same standards of honesty and dishonesty as the rest of us.
So what is Libor and what did Hayes do? Libor is a key interest rate set in London. It determines what banks pay to borrow. It also matters to all of us because $450 trillion worth of contracts are based on it. Everything from credit cards to car loans to borrowing rates for businesses. Hayes was based in Tokyo from 2006, first at UBS Bank, manipulating Libor almost on a daily basis to boost his own trades. Investigators trawled through emails and electronic chats, uncovering evidence that Hayes had rigged the rates at other banks too, bribing middlemen. "If you keep fixes unchanged, I'll do a humongous deal with you," he told one of them. "I'll of course support and pay you, 50,000, 100,000, I'll do whatever you want." Hayes was arrested in London in 2012, 2 years after being sacked from his next bank, Citigroup. He then confessed in hours of interviews with the SFO.
"I probably deserve it sitting here. And I made concerted efforts to influence Libor. And although I was operating within a system which was commonplace, I was someone who was a serial offender within that. At the end of the day, my trading book directly benefited from that."
Hayes said he only confessed because he didn't want to be extradited to the US. He wasn't dishonest because Libor manipulation was industry-wide at the time. He was a scapegoat. The jury disagreed.
Billions of pounds in fines have already been doled out to some of our biggest banks for Libor manipulation. At Tom Hayes' bank, UBS, the regulator described the rigging as pervasive, involving dozens of people, including managers. Tom Hayes is the first individual anywhere to be put on trial, and it took many years to get here.
Market manipulation really symbolised for me a financial services system that was completely out of control. The traders at the front line in certain areas were doing exactly what they wanted. The managers who were meant to be looking after them were conveniently looking at the other way. The authorities were very slow to react, and really the whole banking industry had just tolerated far too many dark corners.
Hayes left in a prison van on his way to start a 14-year sentence for his role in one of the most shameful episodes in our financial history.